If your life is not ending with problems, sorrows or failures, then perhaps you are also holding the same piece of meat in your beak that attracts all your problems. This story is for every person who wants peace but is not ready to let go. What is it that can change your life if you let go of it? Watch this video till the end to know. Once upon a time, a crow found a big piece of meat. He put the piece in his mouth and started flying. He was looking for a tree where he could sit and eat the meat. He was just looking for the tree when suddenly a flock of eagles followed him. Seeing this, the crow was very scared. He was worried about his life, lest these eagles kill him. He started flying high and fast to avoid them. But the flock of eagles kept chasing him. The courage of the flying crow was answering. While passing by a village, suddenly its eyes fell on a sadhu sitting under a tree. The frightened crow immediately went to that sadhu and said, "Babaji, save my life. These eagles are behind me. They want to kill me." The sadhu opened his eyes and seeing the crow, he said softly, "Don't worry, my friend. I will tell you the solution. You do this, that this big piece of meat you have caught in your beak, throw it down. Leave it and then see what happens." But the crow did not want to leave this piece of meat. He wanted to eat it with relish. In that time, a flock of eagles came near it. Seeing this, the crow flew again and started flying even higher towards the sky. But the eagles kept chasing it. After some time, when the crow he could not fly high, and the eagles started approaching him. So finally he decided to follow the advice of the sadhu. He dropped the piece of meat from his beak. The crow was surprised to see that as soon as the piece of meat fell to the ground, a flock of eagles left the crow and followed the piece of meat. The crow breathed a sigh of relief. Then he understood that the eagles were not after him. They were after the piece of meat. They did not want to take my life. The crow came to the sadhu again and said, "That Baba, your advice saved my life." Friends, if we also look at our lives, we will know that just as in this story, the piece of meat in the crow's beak was the real reason for his trouble. Similarly, some things in our lives also bother us. As soon as the crow left the meat, the eagles left it, and he came out of danger. Just like that, the bad habits of our life are the real cause of our suffering. But we think that maybe those habits give us happiness. That's why we don't want to give them up. We should remember that unless we give up bad habits, we won't be able to get rid of our problems. Like if someone has an upset stomach, and still he doesn't give up the habit of eating junk food, then how can he get well? He also wants to get rid of the disease by taking a piece of meat in his mouth. Similarly, if a lazy person wants to be successful, then how can he be successful unless he gives up his laziness? Or like a person who is in a toxic relationship, that relationship is a source of pain and suffering for him. That relationship can be a family relationship, a friendship relationship, a romantic relationship. Now that relationship is a source of stress, anxiety and pain for him. A person is not willing to leave this relationship due to the fear of being left alone. He continues to endure this stress. But as soon as he leaves this relationship, his suffering will end automatically. In this story, that piece of meat is a bad habit, a bad memory, or a bad relationship. And the eagles are like those sorrows and pains that keep chasing us and will continue to make our lives difficult. As long as we do not let go of this memory, this bad relationship, or this bad habit. Remember us, friends. Life is not painful by itself. It is not miserable. Rather, we ourselves make our lives miserable. We hold on to this cause of suffering. That is why our pain does not leave us. And learn something new every day in life. Think new. Do new.